In today's video, we're going to see if we can successfully make jewelry using ramen noodles. Guys, we're back with Patrick Adair at his very cool ring shop.
This is amazing.
At least one of them.
One of two.
One of two ring shops.
Yeah.
And I think that it's time to make another ring. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Here's the basic idea. We're teaming up with Patrick Adair to make a really cool ring. Given a whole selection of really cool materials, we think we've got just the right choice for how to make the best one.
You know, I've actually never done this before, so hi Patrick, nice to meet you.
Welcome, thank you for
Callie, Patrick, Callie.
There we go.
Wonderful.
This is gonna be amazing, just the selection that Patrick has already provided us with.
A lot of
Yes,
cool
we've
stuff
got a
out.
really special material planned for today's video.
All right, yeah.
is really
talk
cool.
us through a couple, maybe not everything, but just point and
let's hit
explain
some
what a couple
highlights.
things are.
We got petrified wood, looks amazing, has some wood grain pattern to it. But here's a real nice one, meteorite. This is a chunk of real Guaniana lusta meteorite that fell from space.
I'm kind of flipping out about that.
We've used
crazy.
meteorite scraps before. The first time we teamed up to make a ring, that was a fun one.
Never pure meteorite, we definitely need to do that.
It's amazing.
Damascus steel, you guys know what this is. You've seen Alex Steele's channel, really cool stuff. Fordite, it's just car paint. All sorts of weird woods, shredded cash,
Bismuth over here?
all of it. Yeah, it's some
So much.
dense.
It's some heavy stuff, guys.
I think I have a preference.
Okay,
For what material?
you've seen all the
I have.
selections. You pick a favorite?
I think I want to go with this.
Oh, my lunch?
Yeah,
I
ramen
was gonna
noodles.
eat that, Nate.
Well, I have a better idea. Instead
Okay.
of you eating it, we'll turn it into a ring.
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
All right.
Welcome to my life.
On one condition, you have to buy me lunch, because now I don't have lunch.
That's fair.
Okay.
I took a couple packets of ramen and put them in some disposable plastic containers. I then used some clear epoxy resin, vacuumed all of the bubbles after mixing it, and added a little bit of coloring. In one, I used some beef flavoring as the color, and in the other, I used some blue alcohol ink, which ended up giving us a lovely turquoise color resin. I think both of these have now completely cured and set, and we should be able to start making some fun jewelry out of them. For thousands of years, people have been using gold for jewelry, but what's the functionality of gold? Well, now we can use it in electronics, but for a long time it was pretty much worthless except for being a cool, shiny metal. Ramen, though, you know, it's the stuff of life. This is worthy of being jewelry, I think.
Sustenance on your finger.
Exactly. So we've got two, our beef flavor and our
Turquoise flavor?
blue.
Blue flavor.
It was blue ink. The blue ink reacts a little bit with the epoxy. How should we turn these into rings?
We'll cut out a blank and we'll trim it down, make it into a nice, lovely ring shape and size, and hopefully it'll hold together. If we need to, we can do something like give it a carbon fiber liner for added rigidity. All right, so I've got some drill bits here. We just want to pick one that is appropriate for our size, probably the biggest ones.
Yeah, at least on my hands, I don't know about Callie, but maybe
That's my
your
pinky.
yeah. None of these are larger than my fingers, so I think we'll just go with the biggest one. It's very easy to drill through the plain ramen part,
Shocker.
although it looks like the resin is also drilling very smoothly and easily. No surprise. It's like a giant button.
A ramen button.
All right, so we've got two of our beef, two of our turquoise, and the option to make more if we need. I think we can start with these, and we've got.
See how it goes?
Yeah.
It's gonna be some tasty rings.
The smell in the studio right now is undescribable. This is
I think I can taste that kind of faint
resin
seasoning.
and ramen. Yeah.
Little bit of beef in the air. You know.
Little bit.
Magic in the air.
Oh boy.
We have got our giant lathe here, which until I learn otherwise, I'm gonna call Fernanda. We're gonna take our ramen resin square here, fit this in the square jaws. We're gonna mill out the inside of the ramen until it fits on the ring mandrel here, and then we're gonna be able to work on the outside at that point, because this will fit on the inside, we can lock it in place, and then get to our real shaping.
All right. Let's show this ramen what we're made of.
This stuff actually seems to machine quite nicely.
It's just powderizing. We're We're getting some shavings, which is a good sign, meaning the material is holding together. So far, so good.
That looks good, yeah.
Is that gonna fit? Yeah, this one
We might be there.
There we go, first one down.
We've milled out the inside of these rings so they fit on the mandrel now. One thing we do want to do, we're going to use some super glue and sort of coat parts of it. There's a couple little pits in some spots where I think there was a chunk of ramen that may have flown out. So we've got some very thin super glue. We're going to spread some of that around and then probably just use a catalyst to make the super glue cure so that we don't have empty spaces in the ring and it'll all hold itself together.
All right, now I'm going to take the chunk we've got here, put it on a ring mandrel, expand it to set it in place, and then start shaving down the outer diameter.
It's not terribly centered,
Round.
but because it machines so well, we figured it would probably still work, and we're kind of just gonna go for it. Tell you what, while you do that, I'm gonna use
Belt sander?
the belt sander.
Okay.
So after we added the super glue to the inside of this, it gave it kind of a rough, bumpy texture, which doesn't allow the ring mandrel to grip it properly. So I'm just going in with a Dremel and grinding down some of the high spots. We now have a nice blank that's starting to look like a ring.
That's fantastic.
Lovely.
There you go.
Cutting off the circulation already. Ooh, that's looking good.
I love that it's transparent.
Yeah. All right, we've got the inside pretty much all the way finished. We just need to throw it on the ring mandrel, and we're gonna work on just some of the finishing touches to make it a much more elegant and slim ring.
Okay, we've got the ring pretty nicely sanded. This is looking really nice and smooth.
How about a satin finish there?
Yeah, but we want kind of a gloss finish, so we're gonna add some super glue onto the top of it. It's very thin super glue, should do a great job of filling all those like microscopic scratches. So I'm just gonna have it spinning, drip some super glue on the top while wiping away the excess down here at the bottom, and we'll see what we get.
That should be kind of good. Now just get the whole surface and then done.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty beautifully clear right there.
Nice.
Guys, we have completed our rings of ramen. Look at that. We've got one with some slight teal tint to it and one with some delectable beef tint to it.
You can still see these little tiny flecks of the beef seasoning, and unfortunately we drove poor Patrick insane with that. Like.
No, I thought it was sandpaper grit, and I was like, how do I get rid of this? This is not going away. As soon as I finished the ring, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
we got the polish on. We're like,
there's literally just dust in the resin. Flavor dust.
Yes. Does it taste like ramen? Any?
It does not.
Okay.
It does not.
Does it
More
taste
testing
like
required.
Dry super glue?
Probably.
Dry super glue doesn't have a taste, so.
Then yes, it tastes just like it.
Exactly like
and
dry
it doesn't
super glue.
taste just like it.
At the same time.
We didn't just fix something with ramen and super glue, we made something with ramen and super glue.
How about that?
I love it.
Fantastic.
Guys, if you got anything else you want to see us try and make out of ramen, let us know. We might give it a shot. Guys, we're actually going to be doing giveaways with these rings. One of them we're going to give away on our Instagram, one of them on Patrick's Instagram. So check our Instagram pages for details on how to win. Ring of power. The power to create noodles. I'm not sure. Captain Noodle.
Captain Noodle.
Captain broke college student.
There you go.
What a power. What a power.
Fantastic.
Guys, that's not all. You know, we've always got more for you to see. Click that box up at the top to check out our most recent video, and we will see you in the next one. Talk to you then.